Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch versus White Phoenix of the Crown. Who would win? Two of the most catastrophically powerful forces in Marvel Comics. One woman who rewrote the laws of existence with 3 words, and one cosmic entity that transcends the very fabric of the multiverse. This is not a battle between heroes or villains. This is a collision between a goddess of chaos and the eternal fire of creation itself. And when it is all said and done, only one will remain standing. We begin where it all started, with Wanda Maximoff. Born in Sokovia, her life was soaked in tragedy. She watched her parents die. She held her brother as he fell. She loved a man built of code and vibranium and watched him be torn apart before her eyes. Not once, but twice. Wanda Maximoff endured losses that would have shattered anyone else into 1,000 pieces. But she did not shatter. She evolved. She transformed. She became something the universe had not prepared for. Even before the Darkhold, Wanda was a Nexus being, a rare cosmic anchor whose existence shapes probability across the multiverse. She was already the Scarlet Witch, a mutant sorceress with chaos magic operating on a frequency unlike anything else in the Marvel Universe. She bent reality on Genosha, remade the world during House of M, and unmade mutant kind with 3 words. No spell, no ritual, no cosmic weapon. Just intention crystallized into chaos. That was Wanda before the Darkhold. The Darkhold is no ordinary book. It is the most dangerous arcane artifact in Marvel existence. Written by the Elder God Thon himself, composed of indestructible dark matter, and containing the totality of dark magic knowledge. Every word is a wound in reality. Every page a doorway to corruption. Doctor Strange feared it. Agatha Harkness was permanently scarred by it. Entire civilizations have fallen from its influence. Wanda did not just read it. She absorbed it. She became its living embodiment. As Darkhold Omega, Wanda Maximoff ascended beyond user and became the Darkhold itself, Omega Scarlet Witch. Her chaos magic is no longer a simple power. It is a fundamental force of reality. She can rewrite probability and causality simultaneously, unmake spells before they are cast, erase beings from the chain of cause and effect, and dismantle magical constructs of any origin. Her hexes do not just affect what is, they retroactively alter what was and preemptively collapse what could be. She is the living dark scripture of Thon, and Thon himself existed before this universe had a name. At Darkhold Omega, Wanda exists on a multiversal scale. She manipulates the narrative of existence, not just matter or energy. She is emotionally unchained. Grief, rage, and love are weapons of cosmic consequence. She is not just powerful. She is the most dangerous magic ever produced. Across from her stands the White Phoenix of the Crown. If Wanda is the darkest flame reality has ever known, the Phoenix is the light in which that flame burns. The Phoenix Force is not a character, not a power. It is the nexus of all psychic energy across the multiverse. It existed before creation and will exist after the final star burns out. It is the living engine of death and rebirth on the grandest scale. Jean Grey, as the Phoenix, did not just wield it. She was chosen by it. When corrupted as Dark Phoenix, she consumed a star and obliterated entire solar systems. That was destruction unbound. The White Phoenix of the Crown is the apex, pure, complete, and fully conscious. She exists simultaneously across all timelines and realities. She can restructure reality, reshape the multiverse from the White Hot Room, the afterlife of the Phoenix Force, a plane beyond dimensional understanding. The White Phoenix can alter the past, resurrect the dead across timelines, unmake events at their root, and reshape the future across infinite realities. Her telepathy and telekinesis operate on a multiversal scale. She does not move objects. She rewrites the physics that dictate objects' existence. She is the creative fire of all existence incarnate in Jean Grey. The battlefield is the White Hot Room, the dimension between dimensions, where thought and existence are the same thing. Wanda arrives not through a portal, but by rewriting her own reality to include herself here. The Darkhold flows through her. Every spell, every broken reality, every act of corruption encoded in her being. She reads the room at Darkhold Omega. Everything is text. Jean Grey stands at the center, still. The White Phoenix sees everything, every timeline, every outcome. She senses Wanda's grief, the Darkhold's corruption wound around her soul, and recognizes a being weaponizing pain against the universe. Wanda moves first, reaching into the causal structure of the White Hot Room itself. She attempts to unwritten Jean's claim to this space, targeting the metaphysical foundation anchoring the Phoenix. Reality rewriting on the deepest level. Jean responds not by blocking, but by expanding. White fire erupts, burning the concept of alteration itself. Chaos magic crashes against Phoenix fire, and the White Hot Room fractures as the two forces collide. Wanda adapts, threading dark magic into the Phoenix's emotional core, trying to destabilize the White Phoenix by pulling at grief and loss. For a shattering moment, it works. Dark threads appear in the white fire. Jean recognizes it. The Darkhold is touching something real. But the turning point arrives. The White Phoenix does not fear destruction. She embodies it. Every dark thread Wanda pulls fuels the Phoenix. She has lived through grief, broken and reborn countless times. Jean looks at Wanda through every timeline, through the woman beneath the Darkhold, and responds with an absolute act of cosmic existence. She encompasses the chaos. The White Phoenix's power is not just greater than chaos. It is the system chaos exists within. It is the page Wanda's scripture is written on. The White Hot Room blazes. Wanda's rewrites unravel not because they are blocked, but because the Phoenix rewrites the rewrite. At the root, she finds Wanda herself, exhausted, brilliant, devastated. The Darkhold's Omega state cannot hold against the totality of the White Phoenix. You cannot unmake something with the force it is made of. The final verdict, Darkhold Omega Scarlet, which is one of the most terrifyingly powerful magical forces in Marvel Comics, a multiversal scale reality warper, the living embodiment of the most dangerous arcane artifact, and a nexus being of catastrophic consequence. Her ability to manipulate probability, causality, and the very fabric of existence makes her a threat to almost any being in the Marvel Universe. Against almost any magical opponent, she would emerge victorious, bending reality itself to her will and leaving devastation in her wake. But the White Phoenix of the Crown is not a conventional opponent. She is the ultimate creative and destructive force of the multiverse, a cosmic constant that exists beyond time, space, and narrative. She encompasses the very dimension in which Wanda's power operates, rewriting even the foundational rules of magic and reality as needed. In a battle of totalities, where every possibility, every timeline, and every outcome is weighed, totality always wins. The Phoenix does not merely overpower, she transcends. She is the system in which chaos and power exist, the fire that burns brighter than any darkness, and the consciousness that sees all endings before they unfold. Final result. White Phoenix of the Crown defeats Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch, standing supreme as the cosmic force beyond all else.